Because I'm here in the UK, I thought I'd be entitled to still do a thoughts of video, even though it has had its one night release. I believe it's having another one in October. God knows when we'll see it here in England, God knows, but anyway, to the movie itself, what I've heard about it online, actually, I think the plot wasn't half that bad, actually. The way it starts from where the first movie left off and ends sort of just prior to the sequel, and it having a stinger at the end with the girl from the first movie saying, we're gonna fight back once the posse has been gathered up, leading into the fourth movie potentially. God knows how they're going to judge whether or not to produce a fourth movie, because I can't see it having a broad cinematic international release. Maybe a few minor European countries, I don't know, because 99% of the reviews online which I've seen have done nothing but slate it, both for its plot and for its technical achievements. Absolutely pissed it up the wall, bar one, which has made me do this video. The one video I've seen which has inspired me to this video was a positive, and he went into detail about the plot. It was the only video which I've seen where it was an unbiased sort of thing. And not that I'm saying all the other videos were biased, but he still did come down on the negative about the movie, but he gave it the most unbiased review I'd saw online since all the reviews have been coming up. And he went into detail about the plot, even though he didn't give many spoilers about it. He went into great detail about the plot, which is where I got that from, where it begins as the first movie ends, and then blah 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 goes on to end sort of thing just before the second movie starts. And I'll tell you this, in my opinion, and he went into sort of like detail as to, and he abridged the two with the basic details of the plot and how they went from A to Z. And to keep it short, I thought it wasn't that bad. I thought it sounded great, actually. It does sound like it's a low-budget type movie, but the reason why I'm doing this vid is as reference to the upcoming Halloween 218 movie. That movie, Halloween 218, that movie, even though it's gonna probably be as low budget as Jeepers Creepers 3, which is what most people online are slacking the movie off for being in regards to its execution. The new Halloween movie next year with Jamie Lee Curtis coming back, that movie is going to have the same kind of issues in regards to its budget. Even if it has a brilliant plot, which I think Jeepers Creepers 3 had, it's still going to suffer, I think, with budgetary issues where Jeepers Creepers 3 did. Now we ask ourselves, do we still want that movie next year? Are we still going to go see it? I dare anyone there in YouTube land to respond to this video with their opinion as to how the new Halloween movie next year is not going to suffer with budgetary issues in a similar way to how Jeepers Creepers 3 did. I welcome all and sundry who can possibly contradict my opinion there. How is it not? How is it not? I thought that the plot for Jeepers Creepers 3 was excellent. I thought it was wonderful. The lad whose review I saw said about how this new guy who's introduced into the universe, the coloured gentleman, teams up with the detective from the first movie, and then they meet up with, they go along, and then they meet up with the van, and they want to search the van as to where Jeepers Creepers, the first movie, left off, and then they discover it's beginning to all happen again, and that's where you see in the trailer the coloured gentleman saying, "Oh, it's happening all over again." And I got the impression that was happening after, as in the forward timeline, post Jeepers Creepers 2, but it's not, it's because it's happening post Jeepers Creepers 1 as a, what did they call it, an intermediate sequel? An inter-sequel, is that what they're calling it? And then how it ties up on the search, and then the fella, the creeper, is off screen, and I appreciate that, because I hated watching I hate gore and explicit gore, the part in the Jeepers Creepers 1 where the creeper was holding the skull and was sucking out the officer's skull and was sucking out the tongue of the officer. I hate all that, and I will waver if the budgetary, if where the budgetary lacks in the Jeepers Creepers 3 makes it look all TV movie like, I will waiver that as long as the plot is decent. I'm prepared to waiver that as long as the plot is decent in preparation for next year's Halloween movie, because I am virtually sure in my mind that Halloween 218 is going to suffer the same budgetary issues as Jeepers Creepers 3. I welcome all opinions below.